Alright people, what's up everyone, and welcome to another reaction video for today, and I am here to take a look at the Halo Infinite campaign gameplay once again. Why am I doing this again? Well, when I first watched it, I watched it with a few friends, and I was live streaming it, so the quality wasn't the best. You know how Twitch streams are. Even though it's 720, 1080p, it's not actually that good quality, because you have to take in consideration the bit rate from the stream and stuff, and just and maybe even your internet connection. Sometimes it'll drop in quality, so it's one of those things where, like, I always like watching gameplay again later, but I never got around to watching gameplay again for Halo Infinite. Besides through like other reactions, and even those were like, like a small little video here in lesser quality. So I want to watch it again, 1080p 60 frames. Now this video is going to be 720, so it's really not going to help you guys. I'm sure you've watched it plenty of times. I'm sure you've seen the tons of little meme pictures of, oh, look at the brute's face. Oh. I'm here to, I want to watch it again because I love Halo. I really do. Obviously I got a Halo guy. Master Beef right here. I love Halo. I really do. And I'm very excited about this game, and I want to keep an open mind, because when I first saw it, I was like, it looks fine, it looks good. I didn't think it looked beautiful or gorgeous. It looked a lot of fun gameplay wise. That was the thing. It looked like it had a lot of variety with the weapons and stuff, and I like the open world. I actually been wanting an open world Halo for a long time, and I know it's not a huge open world. I've already heard it's not, but even a semi open world is good. I mean, and a lot of Halo games have open areas. Don't get me wrong, but this one looks like it's definitely gonna be more like a open world. Maybe like a Tomb Raider. You know, the newest Tomb Raider games have kind of like the open world, but not exactly. That's what I'm thinking it's probably gonna be. Anyway, I've talked long enough. I'm sure people are telling me in the comments, get to it, fat boy. So all right, let's get to it. Let's watch it. I'm watching 1080p again. It's gonna be rated. It's gonna be rated M. I don't even know. Actually, the last one was rated T. Actually, it might be rated T. All right. One thing I will say I liked from the first time I watched it is this stuff. After we lost. This guy right here, the pilot. Does he have a name yet?
No. This isn't happening. I'm going to have to make an emergency landing.
I just like Master Chief's just in the back, like, all right, it's one of these. I've been through it. I know how it goes. I want to play Halo 1 again. When you land on Halo, it's so good.
I can't stand this. You are. Breathe. No, you don't get to tell me what to do. You don't get to tell me anything. Are you even listening?
I count 3 anti-aircraft cannons.
I like him. I think he's going to be really the highlight of the game.
Safe? I haven't been safe since I found you. I found you, remember? You were out there on your own, and you'd still be out there if it wasn't for me. I thought I was going home.
There won't be a home if we don't stop the banished.
Master Chief looks good though. You can say that suit is shiny and it looked nice.
I know I saw
and simple too, not overcomplicated like previous designs.
This war, we'll get away from here. Far away.
Wait here.
Oh, please.
How big he is? He's a big boy.
Cannons first. When I get back, we can look.
For a brick, he flew pretty good.
Okay, big guy.
All right, here we go. Now I kind of want to take a closer look because everybody talked about. So I might pause here a little bit. Everybody talked about like the trees and the lighting being kind of meh. I could see the lighting. The lighting is a little weak. Those little guys, like the grass right there. Yeah, you could definitely see the grass is not it's definitely not Ghost of Tsushima or Red Dead Redemption 2 quality. That's for sure. Which I don't think is like a big problem. Shooting guards seems fun still. That's good. That energy, I mean that shield recovery. This looks awesome though. Like the rocks look really well detailed. Like I get it. People are a little annoyed that this is like the first thing we see gameplay wise that is going to be really indicative of what the Xbox Series X can do. Because we haven't really seen too much gameplay from other stuff, and when we have, it hasn't been like anything to write home about. You know what I mean? I guess you could say Hellblade 2 is supposedly in engine, but there was no gameplay. I don't even think there's gameplay to show right now. I think that game is way early in development. But I mean, that ship looks really nice. And I could see what they mean by the lighting. The lighting does look a little flat, but I think the game's trying to go for a more stylized look. I do like on the assault rifle there is a little bit on the ammo indicator, a little bit of like glare. It looks like maybe even like damage to it. Kind of, you can see like maybe fingerprints through the shine, and that might have been more. The lighting on the gun looks really good though. The grass looks weak, but doesn't look terrible. And this stuff, this would look fine. Like this would, if this came out today, this would look good. Just on Xbox One, Xbox One S, X, regular. This would look good. Everybody would be like, "Yeah, it's a good-looking game." But because it's supposed to be Series X, and there is one thing, a pop-up I remember seeing when the ship flies by. Ooh, right there. I remember seeing that, but thinking, oh, it's just had to reload the world again, so it's fine. Good jump. That felt good. That felt good. Like in previous Halos, that would just kill you. The suiciding grunts. I feel like that would. I like this new pistol though. That feels nice. I'm not even shooting it. I want to play some Halo, man. Play some campaign. Hell yeah. This thing, right when you picked it up, I thought it was gonna be the new DMR. It's not. It looks actually really fun though to shoot. Yeah, they come. All right, here comes the brutes that are like the laughing stock of Microsoft right now. Let me see if I can get the exact pause. I wonder if I can. Oh, it's coming up. It's coming up. Oh, there I see his face. There you go. I kind of got it. There it is. Pretty much. He does scream and doesn't move his mouth at all. It's a little awkward. Actually, let's go back. Oh, there you go. I nailed it. There it is. There's that good old boy. All right, that's unfortunate, but you know what? When I kill the brute, I'm not gonna be staring at his face. I even said this on Twitter, and a couple people got annoyed by what I said, acting like I was shitting on Sony exclusives. I was only saying this because people were shitting on it and saying like Microsoft sucks and Sony for the win. You know. I said that, like, I'm sure I can go into any Sony exclusive and find a goofy looking face, you know what I mean, with some bad texturing. I'm sure in Last of Us, there's plenty of times you kill an enemy, and you could zoom on their face and they're not like the best looking models in the game. So that's all I said, and I'm sure that's true. And Ghost of Tsushima, I already know there's times where you go into photo mode with Jin, like in one of his stances or wherever, and he has like a weird face with the texturing not great, but that is also a PS4 game, so this is a Series X game technically, so I understand why someone would say, oh, but it's not the same. But still, if you're gonna say Ghost of Tsushima looks better and use this right here, this is your only example of why it's better. Now if you say like the pop-in, the textures everywhere, sure, I get that. But most people just say, look how bad this is, and that was like their only piece of evidence. I get it's a meme, so people are gonna share it. That's what a fucking meme is. It's just people that are uncreative to share something, you know, like, you know, how everybody says, okay, boomer, because they're not fucking, they can't come up with anything else besides just what the internet has. So if they don't have anything creative to say, they just blurt out random shit from the internet and act like they're clever and funny. So sorry, rant over for that. Just people on the internet make me annoyed, and there's times where honestly if they said it to my face, like, and thought they were clever, I would fucking knock them in the mouth. But anyway, let's go back to Halo, and that's not a joke. I would, because it really annoys me. I love this bubble shit though. That effect looks really cool. That might be, I know it's not a bubble shield. Someone's gonna say, ew. I like the grapple hook. I thought this was weird though. The way he falls to the ground there was a little awkward. Because he's like standing and then he's just like, I watched it. That's fucking spike on. It's a little weird. But the environments look pretty nice for the most part. I mean, besides some of the pop-in, the texturing doesn't look bad. Again, this, I'm gonna... Alright, I think... Oh, the ship already happened. Shit. I forgot to point that out. But there's some pop-in here. Yep, right there. I remember that. Boyd's. That music is so good. The music's a 10 out of 10. Every game. I love that pistol. I like this gun too, man. I love that. I don't know why. I'm assuming he got on one of those, like, whatever, but I love how random it is that he's just, like, launching at you. Die for the banished, that little guy said. I wish Halo would get away from just 2 gun limits. I really wish, at least, like, make it, like, 3 guns. It's 3 guns. Or make it so that you can carry a pistol and then 2 primary weapons, you know what I mean? Like, or you can carry, like, the Mauler or whatever. I think that would be better. I don't know. I love this, yeah, you can grab the thing. Ooh. I wish that looked better, though, when it exploded, I will say. That kind of left a lot to be desired. I mean, it looks fun, though. It looks like Halo, and it looks like it's got some nice impact to the gameplay, or the gunplay, the shotgun. I can't wait to see more of the weapons. I hope they just double down on weapons. Imagine how awesome the multiplayer will be if there's like 35 weapons to use. I know that's a crazy amount of guns, but I would love if every gun in every Halo came back, and then more, like, new ones. I mean, with a title like Infinite, you would expect that, maybe. Alright, we're probably going to skip this part, even though I do want to watch this guy's face a little bit more. I do want to watch this.
The UNSC lost this war months ago. Your people are broken,
A little awkward.
hunted, defeated.
It's a little weird that they showed this. They just stuff from the last year's
It was difficult, but it wasn't.
presentation. His face.
We are one step ahead, always. The ring is already under our control. Soon, the auditorium as well. The Harbinger and the Banished share the same goal. We fight together to honor the will of Atriarchs.
This does hurt.
Without challenge, I grew weary, lost, alone.
Like, what, are you trying to make us feel for him?
Here you now stand.
Yeah. His face does look a little weird. Yeah, I like the vampire teeth, though.
It's my last fight. A true test of legend.
I'm trying to...
Our story.
That's gonna sound weird, but, like, his mouth movements remind me of, like, another character from a game. I can't...
Set a fire in your heart, Spartan. Bare your fangs. Fight on. Die well.
He seems like an interesting villain. He just wants a challenge. So, I'm gonna give him one. Or, I won't. I'll just die. And I've heard see, I don't think the graphics are that bad. I don't think they're bad at all, honestly. I've seen some people say they're terrible, which I'm like, I don't know what crack people are smoking to say it. The game looks terrible. Because, I mean, you could say it's disappointing looking. Sure. I get that. Honestly, I think that too. Because Halo 5 looked really freaking good. Halo 4, remember when Halo 4 came out? That was like one of the best looking games ever at that point. I was like, whoa, this game fucking looks so good. That game came out, and then a year later, the Xbox One came out, and the PS4 came out, and I was like, you know what? Halo 4 looks almost as good as like Rise and Killzone, I thought. It looked really fucking good, that game. And I'm sure it looks even better on the Master Chief Collection, which I think it's been long enough. I think I might play Halo 4 again. I mean, it's been 8 years. 8 years. I remember when they announced Halo 4 back in, what, 2011? Was it 2011? Yeah, it was 2011. Jesus. I just remember the Chief, and he busts out the whatever, and then he gets the, you remember that. Anyway, I can't believe it's been that long. 8 fucking years. 9, actually, 2011. What am I even doing? It's been 8 years since the game came out. 9 since they announced it. Oh my god, I'm old, bro. Today's my birthday too. I'm old. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed it. I just wanted to watch it again when nobody else talking, and I really focused on it this time. Not that anybody really complained. I don't think anybody really complained. The only people that complained are just Sony fanboys that didn't like that I wasn't just shitting on it because the graphics aren't amazing. I think, hey, Halo 1 looks like dog shit now. And that game is still fun to play. Graphics do matter, don't get me wrong. I'm not going to be that one of those dicks that says, no, it doesn't matter at all. Graphics do matter, but I think gameplay matters more. I really do think that, because games from the early 2000s and even the 90s, I'm talking about shooters. I'm talking about any game, but shooters in general, because Halo's a shooter, obviously. But like stuff like Unreal Tournament, Quake, Half-Life 2, Halo 2, Halo 1. Like, there's countless games that have come out in the early 2000s, late 90s, that are shooters, first-person shooters, that are still good. They might not look as good as they did back then, unless you play Halo 2 on the anniversary, or you play, I'm sure there's like 5,000 Half-Life 2 mods that make the game look better. But if you play the regular games, they're still good games. Like, that's my thing. Like, everybody complains like graphics, and I wanted the graphics to be outstanding, because last year they showed the cutscene with the pilot and then Master Chief, of course, and I thought that looked amazing graphically. And I was like, that's in engine, holy shit. But the Slip Space engine, because they when they announced the game 2 years ago, they said the Slip Space engine, like that was gonna be the big shit. You know what I mean? Like, it's being made by the Slip Space engine. I think it was Slip Space engine. At the end of that reveal, they say the Slip Space engine. It's gonna blow your balls on. I didn't say that part, but they said it's made by the Slip Space engine. And so far I'm not impressed. But whatever. It doesn't matter. Again, like I don't know. It's good, just not amazing. It's definitely more stylized than previous Halos, and it looks more like the original Halos. So that's cool. So anyway, Halo 3 is out on PC now. Might have to play that, because I like me some Halo 3. It's probably my most played Halo game, honestly. That's mainly because custom games were so good in that game. Ooh, all those custom maps you can make. Oh, so good. Anyway, there you go. Bye.